I'm really like, shout out to my grandma. I'm really a diet Pepsi nigga. Like, bro, I used to drink all my grandma's
You might
diet
be the only
Pepsi.
grown man I heard say that, bro, in his 20s.
Shout out to my grandma.
Nah, yeah. Shout
she
out.
had the diet pops, and I was just like,
You grew accustomed to it. Yeah. That's all right.
Just like even when I go out now, like it depends. If I'm with like I'll probably get like a Mountain Dew. But if I'm with like some of the homies, I'll probably let me get a little diet Pepsi.
You was right. There's some talent walking around here.
For sure. Something different today. It's episode 81. Honestly, anything really. Tyawn couldn't be here today. He had to work, and our special guest could not make it either. So I brought in a reoccurring guest. Well, this is the second time on here. JP, a.k.a. DJ No Philly.
Facts. Appreciate you for having me.
No Filler. Where you get that name?
This is battle rapper named Bangs, and basically, like, niggas get criticized a lot for, like, just saying anything, like a bunch of bullshit to get to the punchline. And, like, he had a moment where it was just, like, punch after punch after punch after punch. And he was like, damn, every line was like, yeah, nigga, no filler. So I try to incorporate that when I play music. Like, I don't want to play no bullshit just to pass time. Like, everything is a hit. You feel me? So that's where I got no filler
really
from.
Be snapping, though. Like, remember I was working overnights this past winter. Like, I used to listen to your, it was like a few days in a row I was listening to those, just the mixes on SoundCloud.
Yeah, I just recently deleted all them
Oh,
shits,
why?
bro. Cause I'm sure you could probably test to this with the podcast. You ever like say you just said we on episode 81. If you go back and listen to like episode 2, you'd be like, what the fuck was I talking about?
Because like the first 6 episodes are not on Spotify or Apple. So I feel you. Okay, I feel you on that.
But nah, I definitely got some new one. Like, and plus I did them on my phone. Like, I downloaded a little mixing app in quarantine out of boredom. Just started mixing on my phone. Like, everything now. I got my shit off the laptop. Everything is like it just sounds better. Certain features I didn't have, I got now. It's lit. I'm about to get back active though. But yeah, man, appreciate you for having me. Fuck with the movement.
Yeah, it was one of them. You had I forgot. You was Big Ol' Freak, and then that led into something else. But that's when I had Big Ol' Freak on like repeat.
Damn, the niggas from Cleveland. Bone Thug. What song? Damn. Anyway, yeah, my bad. It was the Bone Thug shit. I can't even remember. I'm shitty, and I deleted it too, so I can't even go peep it. But yeah, it was some fire shit. Oh well. But yeah, I'm about to drop some mix soon. About to get active on SoundCloud. I'm about to really start pushing the brand. I really don't. It was really just a hobby, you know. But I'm really about to start pushing the brand now.
Yeah, we've been telling you to, cause like nigga, I'm telling you. Didn't you say you finna start like a petition for you to like do Lord?
Yeah, I'm about to start. I don't know. I may or may not. I might start a campaign.
Look, it's starting now. Like I'm gonna clip this, especially when the video come out. It's starting now. Steven, you need cuz at Lord. I'm telling you, that'd be the best. That'd be one of the best sets you'll have.
Me and Steven got something in the works, though. We got an event coming up, you feel me? Early, mid-September, we got something popping off, we feel me? We gonna touch the city one time. It's gonna be some new, fresh shit. So, yeah, I definitely need to hop on that large stage, though, one time.
Because, you feel me? I really want to get in, like, because I know you the perfect nigga to get in that R&B bag. You feel me? I'm trying to bag something off, you feel me? Just so anxious. I need that, you know?
That's how I learned how to mix was through R&B. Me and Draftpick used to just cook up for, like, 2-3 hours at a time for their survive shits, and I'm just peeping him and what he had going. I'm like, yeah, this shit about to be fire. So, yeah, call my phone. That might be the thing. # call my phone. You know, we gonna see what's going on.
You think so? You gonna use that?
Yeah, I might use that. We gonna see.
I don't think you is. I don't. Okay. So we was already talking about before we was recording the locks and the Dipset verses. I think me and Tyawn spoke about it, but I feel like, well, how do you like verses now compared to when we was back at the crib and we did our episode? I think that was fresh off the Jonte Austin joint.
Yeah, I miss that format in particular. Like I want the writers and the producers to get back, because it used to be more educational than it was entertaining. Like, niggas didn't know who Jonte Austin was until he just, you feel me, introduced himself to the world. Like, nah, this might be top 5. Like, this nigga is incredible. You feel me? Now it's like I'm anticipating. You feel me?
It's more
Dipset to play this, and like I
Yeah.
want to learn something. Like it was a few times where Jonte played some old Ali, and I'm like, no way, this nigga wrote this. Like what? Like I was learning. That's why I want to get back to the producers and the songwriters and shit like that.
I feel you though, like, cause I didn't even get to really watch that versus, cause I don't even know if I heard about it until it was like going on. But I remember hopping on Twitter and somebody was like, "You feel me?" Because we already said this, and I'm sick. I'm saying "you feel me" so much, but there was like he wrote "Sweet Lady" at 18, and that's what made me. I was all right, like I gotta like check this out. But like with it being artist to artist, I love that though, cause I love I'm trying to think, what is my favorite verses? One of my favorites, even though it was hella like problems, was Ludacris and
Nelly.
Nelly.
Yeah.
For like, and they left so much off the table. I love the DMX and Snoop Dogg one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was fire.
The Keisha Cole and Ashanti was garbage because they kept rescheduling it.
Yeah. I liked it. It was cool. It was a few Keisha left off the table because like I think she didn't own the rights to some of her music, so if she played it, she would have had to come off some bread. But
Yeah,
for them,
that's whack.
yeah, that's fucked up. Like she didn't play. I just want it to be over. She didn't play a few. You feel me? Points. But I had Ashanti going into that. I think Ashanti ended up winning. But my favorite overall was still definitely Jonte versus Neo. Like Jonte played at least 10 of my favorite joints like all time. Like he got in a Deep Aaliyah bag. He got some Bow Wow bags. He got in a Chris Brown bag. He was up there acting different. The Genuine bag. He was lit. And he wrote I don't know if you heard this song. He got a song called Put a Little Umph in It with Jagged Edge and Ashanti. I thought he could have played that. He really got some shit.
Let me see.
But that Dipset versus one, it was real heartbreaking to me, man. You know, like it was just a lot of shit that could have been avoided. Like the DJ for Dipset was terrible. The Locks DJ, shout out to Technician DJ, he was incredible. He was on point with everything. It was just a fucking massacre, and I don't know. I'm heartbroken because I'm a Dipset fanatic. Like I grew up on him. Me and my pops used to listen to all Rockefeller, Hove, Beans, Dipset, Freeway. Like
You was arguing. I remember like I think it was like 2 years ago, something like that. We was arguing G Unit versus Dipset.
yeah, I mean I still stand on that. G Unit, they cool, but they can't fuck with the Diplomats in my opinion.
You know, Terrell said, because we was discussing the verses, he was like, going into the verses, he felt like a lot of niggas was more so, they was picking Dipset just off the strength of their aesthetic,
Mm-hmm.
and they didn't really know what like the Locks could bring to the table.
Yeah, I mean, if you know, it's one of them. If you know, you know. But I mean, back to the educational point of it, like it wasn't really educational. It was more so of a reminder of who the Locks is. You feel me? Because it's like you knew the catalog. They just refreshed you. Like you feel me? Like it was crazy because Jewels was like, y'all niggas don't got songs for girls, and then they just ran off 10 girl songs. It's just like nigga, like we do this. Like what are you talking about?
Yeah, because like they had stuff from Bad Boy and Rough Rider. That's two different. That's rap, but that's two different like subgenres of rap.
Facts. Man. And then they all got their own different solo shit. Like it was just different. Shout out to the Locks.
Yeah, they did their thing.
They did their thing.
And I'm glad Jadakiss getting his flowers.
Absolutely.
2-0 in verses. That's a.
Yeah.
I don't think nobody else is like that.
Yeah. He's the only one that done it twice.
Yeah, so 2-0 in verses. So
shout out to him. I do want to see. I want to see. Like I said, I want to see a songwriters when I want to see Party go up there and kick somebody's ass. I want to see Party versus Weeknd, in my opinion, because they both got their own shit and shit they wrote for other people. So I want to see Party kick Weeknd's ass.
I want to see Kanye, like producer Kanye.
Verse for real.
Yeah.
That's what I want to see too. I don't think.
Who else could you put Kanye against that'll like give him a battle?
See, Kanye, he got everywhere. He got pop, rap, and R&B. I would say Just Blaze, but Just Blaze is more hip hop heavy. I don't think he could go too deep in the R&B bag. So, I mean, you kind of could do Jermaine Dupri because he got a mixed hip hop and R&B bag, but
I feel like Jermaine, I don't feel like he'll give him like Kanye a run for his money. He might, but I feel like
JD got some shit.
he do, but I don't think it'll be like as close as like Pharrell and Kanye.
Yeah, Pharrell Kanye is definitely a way better matchup, but because they both got a even balance of R&B, pop, and hip hop, so hopefully them niggas stop playing. Kanye can get off his Donda tour and come outside.
That ain't never. That's like one. That's gonna be one of the biggest what ifs. That ain't never.
Yeah,
gonna
I don't think he like. I don't know. I mean, I've heard a few songs off. I heard you. Have you heard the Locks track?
Oh, I was talking about the him versus Pharrell.
Oh, you don't think it's gonna happen?
Nah, I think that a lot of stuff is just too good to be true.
I was hearing Swiss. He was doing an interview on Drink Champs, and he said like a lot of people have turned down the verses like 3 times, but still ended up doing it. So he was like, you feel me? Negotiation is everything. So, and they got the bag to do it now, obviously. So,
Yeah.
hopefully they can put something together. So them are really the only 2 left I need. I want Party to do one. I want Kanye and Pharrell. I still want to see 50 versus T.I., even though I know it's not gonna happen. I still want to see that.
See, I got one, but I feel like it kind of one person kind of has the edge because they more. They not just R&B, mainly R&B. They is pop too, but I kind of want to see Beyonce versus Mary J. Because I feel like Mary J got. I feel because like I said, Beyonce she got pop too. Mary J she's.
You don't like Mary J versus Mariah?
I mean, yeah, but
Yeah, I think Beyonce is spanking everybody, bro.
I think so. I think Mary J got like a lot of automatic dubs, no matter what Beyonce play.
Word.
Yeah, Mary J, her bag is crazy. She don't get a lot of credit.
I mean, Mary J is Mary J, but Beyonce is
for sure. That's what I'm saying. Like Beyonce got stuff she can throw out. She can throw out like some huge pop records that like some of Mary J. You feel me? R&B songs probably couldn't match up good against.
Yeah, I mean,
but I still feel like that'd be a real good battle.
It would be a good one. I think so. Yeah, Mary do got the advantage because she came out like 10, 15 years prior to Beyonce. So
yeah, it was still throwing out hits when Beyonce was in her prime.
Yeah,
so she got some back burners.
Did you see the fake one with Chief versus Dirk?
I've been seeing that, but
at Wrigley Field. that first of all, whose idea was that? That's very. I mean, niggas will figure out anything. They flying drones over stadiums now, so you never know. But I don't know. Niggas was really trying to tell me Dirk passed up Keith. At this point, is like how? Like
I'm a bigger Dirk fan than I am Keith fan, but I feel like hit for like a versus battle. I feel like because like
in Chicago though, like in Chicago, that shit'll ring off crazy for Keith, bro. Like Keith is them niggas' fathers, bro. He really put all them niggas on. Like
plus Chief was dropping like hella shit.
Facts.
Like, while Dirk was, you feel me? I'm not mad that you want to take time to perfect your project, but Chief was dropping a lot of this stuff.
Yeah, Keith got some shit, man. He forever the GOAT in Chicago, in my opinion.
Shout out to Chief, man. If you need to link up in Miami again.
I forgot you did.
Shout out to Chief, man.
I'm jealous. That's some legendary shit right there. This nigga Matt Sosa.
Matt Sosa, that's my nigga.
Shout out.
But okay, I'm glad we on Sosa and we just brought up Beyonce. So like I said, when we was at Cargo, because I was chilling with Kendall one day there, they had a little conversation. The conversation was like, I think it started off like, whose music aged better between like Beyonce's and Aaliyah. A lot of people were saying Aaliyah, which I ain't mad at. Then the convo kind of segued to who's more influential, Beyonce or Chief Keef. And like
Keith easy.
Yeah.
Keith easy.
So I tried to play devil's advocate and tried to, just try to throw whatever I could for Beyonce. And I didn't really have nothing. Cause like I forgot Cuz was like, who is like Beyonce's child other than like, what's the twins' name? Chloe and
yeah, I don't even know who the fuck they are.
Okay.
I've actually muted them on Twitter. I got tired of them so fast.
You hate women?
80%.
So
women.
Yeah.
But yeah, I can name a billion niggas who sound, look, and act like Chief Keef. Like I know a lot of niggas who got killed because of Chief Keef party. I mean, song came on in the party. Like, it's not too many people who can sound like Beyonce. So it's kind of kudos to Beyonce because she's so, you know, I don't know, unable to be duplicated versus Keith put, like I said, he put a whole city, a whole generation on. And now they got drill music in Brooklyn that's ringing off. Like, all that shit is Keith. You feel
Brooklyn,
me?
like New York, Brooklyn, and they got it like
In the UK.
yeah.
Like, that's all Keith. You feel me? Like, I don't remember Beyonce starting no sub-genre in R&B. Like, you feel me? Keith got a whole sub-genre hip hop, and it's
So
really
you think this should it be a blank like just Chief? Like it's not even a question.
yeah. Like, it's not even a question. I mean, talent and influence are two totally different things. I don't want people to say like, "Oh, you said Beyonce isn't better." No, like Beyonce is like the GOAT, maybe top 5 artist to ever live. But as far as the word influence, like Keith influenced a whole generation, and then after that generation was done, it influenced a whole new one in a whole different state, in a whole different country. Like, it's just totally different. Facts. And he had a bunch of gang members flip into another gang, all because he was making good music. Like, that nigga influenced a whole lot of shit. He the reason I started wearing trues in high school. And North Faces and shit. Like, facts. So, shout out to Keith.
So yeah, I thought that was kind of like a wild take, but it didn't do all it does. It makes sense. Like,
We was having this argument yesterday, actually, in this group chat. A nigga tried to say Thug was more influential than Future, and I'm just like, how? Like, I don't know too many people that sound like Thug versus a whole lot of niggas sounding like Future. In my opinion, Thug got his style from Wayne. Like, a throwaway style that Wayne was trying out, and Thug took it and capitalized on it. Future, like, he had niggas. It used to be cool to be the dealer in the raps. Now it's cool to be the user. You feel me? Like, so... How you feel about that? Who's more influential between Thug and Future?
I feel like when people say Thug, first people they throw out is like Gunna and Lil Baby, but I don't really get too much Thug from Lil Baby.
Right.
So I mean, I can definitely like hear it in Gunna, but I don't really hear it in Lil Baby. Versus, like you said, it was cool to be the dealer, not as good to be the user. But then you gotta think. Remember, it was a nigga from New York who we thought was Future.
Designer, yeah.
Even though he flopped,
Yeah.
like he still like Future had a whole nigga in a whole different coast trying to like duplicate what he was doing.
And it sounded like Future
And
for
it popped.
a second.
And
like,
it popped.
Niggas
So-
thought that was, yeah. Shout out to Future, man.
Shout out to Future. It'd be crazy. Like some niggas really, because I was in a PlayStation party like a few days ago, and somebody just threw on Hendrix, and they threw on my collection. I couldn't help but to rap every single word on the mic.
Exactly. That nigga, when it goes down, I want to see Future do a verses too, because like he another nigga who got like his catalog is crazy from rap to pop to you feel me, R&B. His catalog is nuts.
Like I don't see how niggas don't get Future the flowers he deserves. Like niggas be like he don't have bars.
Insane.
I'd be like
Insane.
I'd be like, how doesn't he though?
Niggas ain't heard I Serve the Bass. Like, nigga got bars.
He
bro.
just like he just don't rap like,
right.
you know what I'm saying? He got bars. You just gotta
good.
listen.
It's his own shit. Like, I'm glad he don't sound like Nas. Like, the fuck? He ain't, you feel me? It's a whole different nigga, but he got his own style within his own.
You know, like
So-
he don't rap like Wayne. He not a punchline nigga, but he
Right. He gonna have some shit.
got some shit for you. Like
Facts.
Future's cold. Like back in the day, like I didn't really start liking Future till like which one came out first, Monster or Beast Mode?
Damn near Beast Mode. No, Monster came out first.
Okay.
Monster definitely came out
So
first.
when Beast Mode dropped, that's when I really started fucking with Future. I went back and listened to Monster. Then Dirty Sprite 2 came out.
It was over.
It was over from there. It was over from
It was a wrap.
It's over from there because, like, with me, it's not a lot of albums that I can listen to first go around straight.
Mm-hmm.
Like, let me see. The last album I probably did that with was, like, most recently was Pooh Shiesty album. But specifically, I do remember the two I do remember doing is My Crazy Life and Dirty Sprite 2. Like, he dropped Dirty Sprite 2, it was over after that. Like,
Yeah, it was a point in time I couldn't even listen to Dirty Sprite 2. I was so fucked up when that came out. It reminded me of the time, but like now that I can fully enjoy it again,
I feel you.
classic. Like that shit, classic, bro.
Classic.
And he came to Nap out in Noblesville during that time and performed some of that shit. Like that shit, bro. I miss concerts.
I went to the Purple Rain tour, and when I tell you, he played Codeine Crazy. JP niggas was in there crying.
I'm not mad at him. I'm
Like,
not mad at him.
Crying. Some nigga got his ass whooped. Not to Codeine Crazy. Not to Codeine
Fam, if
Crazy.
you get beat up to Codeine Crazy, pack it up, bro. Like,
but it was a nigga in there getting smashed on for no reason.
what song on Purple Rain could you get beat up to?
I don't even know. Andre, if you listening, I don't know if he's seen it. Because I was like, I lost him in the crowd, and I just found some random dudes, and they was giving me joints and all that. And I just looked to my right. Some big-ass nigga just pouncing on this little dude. But shout out to Future, man. Like, seeing Future live.
Is he a good performer?
Yeah.
I saw him like at Noblesville, so it was far away. I couldn't really tell.
Well,
So
that time I seen him, he was a good performer.
that's
like,
what's up.
He really had the crowd, like, rocking.
A concert can make or break a nigga. I ain't gonna lie. Like,
For sure.
I seen Jeremiah live. I mean, I respected him, but now I'm a fan. Like, that nigga got hits, bro. Like, you don't know how many hits a nigga got until you standing in front of him. He's just like playing them shits back to back to back. Like, Jeremiah got some shit. Shout out to Jeremiah.
Like, when I went to Rolling Loud, that pretty much put that in my mind. Like, concert, like, how you perform can make or break you. Like Uzi, he a great performer. Thug set was wild. Travis Scott, that was my first time ever at a Travis Scott concert. His concerts are just different. Cole, he a nice performer. He nice. When I say nice, like, he'll talk to the crowd. He not gonna really, you feel me, get up there, be like too like active. But he cool.
I like Cole as a performer. It's just like sometimes his music choice that he like. My first time and only time seeing him, he did the whole Forest Hills Drive album. And I didn't want to see that live. Like, I wanted to hear some, you feel me, Friday Night Lights, some, you know, some of his up tempo shit. But
it was called the Forest, wasn't it? The Forest Hill Drive tour.
Yeah. It was, and that's where Jeremiah came out. So imagine me being bored as fuck for an hour listening to J. Cole's album, and then Jeremiah come out and just turn that shit up. Like, I was like, nah, Jeremiah, he's that dude. But yeah, what's the best concert you've been to? Like,
I haven't been to that many. I went to a Bow Wow concert back in the day. It might have been was it the Scream tour?
I bet that shit was lit though back in the day.
Yeah, I went to one of those. I didn't get to go to Wayne and Verzuz Drake.
Oh, I definitely went to that.
So yeah, I haven't really been to that many. I've been to the Bow Wow concert, then J. Cole.
You ain't been to any of the Wiz?
I like Wiz as a person, but I ain't never really been like a big like Wiz music fan. He got some stuff, but I don't. Like, I'm not really. But I fuck with Wiz as a person. He a real nigga, real niggas respect. But I went to a Dolph concert at the Madam C.J. Walker Theater. That was terrible.
You know, I went to the Dolph concert at Old National for during Expo like 3 years ago. That shit was fire.
No, I went to it was in Madam C.J. Walker.
I went to the one at Old National. This is right when this is right when 100 Shots came out. So he came out to 100 Shots. I'm like, oh,
it might have been. I'm trying to think. It might have been Old National.
You didn't like that one?
But is it the one where he performed Preach 5 times? And
nah, he ain't do it like 5 times.
He did Preach. When I went, he did. First of all, I think this nigga, he was extremely late. Like,
Nah, this one was good. He was on time.
No.
It was cool.
He was extremely late to the point niggas was like, Dolph not coming.
Nah, not this one. He was at Old National. It was an expo. Matter of fact, it was the same day as one of them all-white parties because we went to Blue after. This one, Blue and High was still lit. We went to Blue after. We saw like 100 people in all white. I'm like, what I forgot it was expo. But yeah, Dolph came out. He did 100 shots out the gate. Everybody knew all the words. And he did all his shit. Dolph a good performer, you feel me?
Man,
he did 16 zips right after 100 shots. I was like, nah, this nigga was going crazy,
that
bro.
That nigga did Preach 5 times. They ended it on acapella.
Mm.
Bro, and ended with Preach on acapella.
Nah, bro.
I really only went.
I feel bad for you. That was just he just wanted a quick check that night.
I went. The homies was trying to go, but I really went because I was like chasing a chick there.
Type shit. I ain't mad at you.
And I had a terrible time. It was cool though. I remember. Look, I ain't even gonna say that on the mic. I say that after. No, I ain't even gonna say that on the mic. But
it's all good. Nah, yeah, Dolph. Matter of fact, him and Glock supposed to be coming soon to like Limelight or something like that.
I ain't go to the Boosie and Webby concert.
I seen Webby live when I was out in school out in Oklahoma. He pulled up for our little spring bling.
But they
amazing
said,
concert.
But they said he did Swerve, and they was like They said that him and Boosie was like they only do Swerve here, and I think they said like Nebraska.
Wow. Nah, Webby.
That's my favorite Boosie and Webby song.
Word.
Swerve. Like that's the first song I ever heard. Cause my big sister, she a big Boosie fan. So like when Hustlin' Flow
I'm already knowing.
Hustlin' Flow came out, she had like a phone. She had on her cell phone. She had gave it to me because it wasn't working no more. So she had Swerve on there. And I heard that, I was like, so who is this?
Right, yeah, that's one of them life-changing events. Like, when you first get put on certain artists, I remember.
Because I knew who Webby was.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm like, damn.
You knew Webby before Boosie?
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
Because of Savage Life. My sister hated when I would rap. Damn. What was the song with Bun B? Give Me That. She would hate it when I rap Give Me That around my niece because she was so young.
Savage Life 1, that might be in my personal top 5 debut albums ever.
Easy.
Like,
and if you don't think that,
that nigga was 17. What the fuck? Savage Life 1? That, like, you know how niggas be like, oh, Einstein was this year when Webby was 17 when he wrote Savage Life 1, nigga.
Like, Savage Life 1 got
crazy.
some hits. You know you a cold album if they take forever to put you on Apple Music.
Facts, bro. Like, I almost bought it. They said that shit was only available in Australia for like 10 years. I'm like, I need to figure this shit out.
Savage Life 1
is a classic. G shit, give me that. I'm full of that, bro.
Hold on, wait a second. G shit. The first 3 tracks are G shit, How You Riding Like That. Full of that shit. Give me that.
Bro,
he got Gutter Bitch. I got that. What It Is.
Bro, that's
Bad Bitch with Trina.
Fam, that's a classic fucking album, bro. 17. He deserves some type of Nobel Peace Prize for that. You 17 and you came up with that. Like, that's incredible.
But I still be trying to start a petition that we need Many Men to like get a Grammy.
Somebody should have like a 10th anniversary Grammy, like something that came out 10 years and it's aged till now. Like, you should get a Grammy for that. That should be a category. Somebody should call it like the Fine Wine Award or some shit like that. Every 10 years, a song that came out 10 years ago that's still banging. You should get a Grammy for that
There's
shit.
There's no reason why, like nigga played that in the party a few days ago too. I'd rap that bitch word for word.
Is that your favorite 50 song?
It depends on the day.
Yeah.
I'd say it's definitely top 3.
Type shit.
It depends on the day.
What is my favorite 50 song?
My favorite 50 song
I like What Up Gangsta a lot. Like, What Up Gangsta, that's...
Give me... These not in order. Can I do... I had
You can
to
do 5.
I
You
have
can do
to
5. You can do 5.
These not in order. How to Rob.
Great start.
Many Men.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to think of this song he did with Eminem. It's Not Patiently Waiting. He remixed one of Eminem songs. Before I think of that one, though.
How to Rob, Many Men.
I got to go Best Friend remix, personally.
Mm-hmm.
What's the song with goddamn...
I think mine would be kind of commercial, but I mean,
I
his
feel you,
commercial
man.
shit was street as hell though. Like, What Up Gangsta? I fuck with Wanksta heavy. Like you said, How to Rob is crazy.
Okay, it's he remixed Till I Collapse.
Mm-hmm.
So that one, and then... See, Get Rich got too many shit from me.
Yeah, you could just stay there. You could just stay there. That's another top 5 debut album.
Yeah, that might be to me.
What is the top 5 debut albums?
Doggy Style.
Doggy Style, 100%. Get Rich.
To Die Trying.
Savage Life 1. Reasonable Doubt.
You go. Okay, so
So now we got that one last spot. We gotta be careful.
What's Biggie's first album name? Is that
Ready to Die? I guess, yeah. You can do Ready to Die. Out of respect. I personally like Thank Me Later a whole lot, but I'm not gonna put it over Ready to Die. So we're tripping. Illmatic.
I feel like
Illmatic.
me personally, I would do that off respect.
No, I love Illmatic.
I do too. But like my
as
five,
far as debut albums, Illmatic is definitely
my five will probably be not in order again. Get Rich or Die Trying, Savage Life 1, Doggy Style. DMX's first album.
Which one? It was
It's
Dark and Hell is Hot.
Yeah.
That's a fucking incredible album.
Incredible. I listened to that my senior year of high school.
That's an incredible album.
Like before Apple Music, 'cause Apple Music, I don't know, a lot of people might not know it was the Beats Music app, and it was pretty much the same concept.
Really? Okay.
But for me, dumbed down because it was 2014, 15, right. And like one of my like friends at the time, she used to tell me, "Yeah, I pay to listen to music." I was like, "What?"
Right.
But then like I seen it had hella shit on there.
Right. Yeah, that shit worked.
So boom, then they ended up buying. Apple like ended up like buying it like a year or two after Apple Music started. I think it was probably like, cause when did What a Time to Be Alive drop?
2016, right? I know it wasn't my senior year of high school because that's when Drake dropped.
It might
was the same.
It might be 20.
I think it was 2016. I can check.
26. I think it was 2016 because it didn't. I don't think it dropped 2015. But yeah, so Get Rich or Die Trying, Doggy Style. It's Dark and Hell is Hot.
2015. Wow.
Okay.
September 20th.
So pretty much, so Apple bought Beats Music in 2015. So, but yeah, it's cool. What's your five? 'Cause I'm trying to think about that. Yeah. Oh, I gotta go. Would you count My Crazy Life as his debut album?
You can, yeah.
Then that's my five. Yeah.
My five, yeah. I think my five is Get Rich or Die Trying, Doggy Style, Ready to Die, Reasonable Doubt. Bro, Illmatic or fucking. I can't, bro. I listen to Illmatic like twice a week to this day. Like, I got some shit on there. New York State of Mind, Life's a Bitch, One Time for Your Mind. That shit's flawless. So,
which one you think better, Nas's New York State of Mind or Jay-Z's?
Nas.
Nas. Thank you. Like
who said and Jay-Z's my favorite rapper ever. So I mean, who said that?
Some niggas I was on the PlayStation party with. I was like, nah. I thought I was tripping, but
yeah.
I see I'm not.
And Jay-Z's my number one all time, undisputed, no question, none of that. Like, that's my dog. So
yeah, I was like, nah, I don't think so. Like, it's more. I say like it's bigger because it's more commercial.
Yeah,
but I want to say it's better. I can't say that.
I gotta call a spade on that.
All right, So I know we really good music talk, but I want to get into this because how you feel about like whole phases? Not like for real, because I'm trying to explain to one of my friends that it's time for her to like have one.
Yeah, I think it's healthy.
And like I feel like when she hear me say whole phase, she think like fuck like
yeah, that don't mean get a pussy up to everybody.
Yeah. Like just get outside your box.
Yeah, have fun. Stop. Like I said, it's healthy. Like what you look like. I mean, I am kind of gonna translate it to sex because like you gotta think our window of like a healthy, active sex life is very short. Like the average, you feel me, person starts fucking when they like what? Let's just say 16, 17. Your shit really only gonna be fire for like until you like 35, 40. Like you don't want to look up at 45. Damn, I wish I would have did this more. Like no, cook your food while you got it. You feel me? Like you gonna lose what you don't use. You feel me?
Like because everybody want what they want, and you know she alright. She like she want to get married like. By the time before she's 30, she want to get like married. Before she's 30,
is she on track?
She want to get married before she's 30.
Now, if you on track, then
I
yeah,
okay.
be on track. But if you
To me,
not on track,
to me personally, how I view things, no, and there's nothing wrong with that.
yeah, there's nothing wrong with that at all. Like,
But I feel like she just what I said to her one time. I was like, this really ain't like Love Jones. You know what I'm saying?
right,
And that stuff does happen,
it happens,
but
but
like you can't just base everything off stuff like that.
exactly,
Like the dating world, and plus the dating world now is way different from what it was back
way
then.
crazier.
And I just feel like I don't know. Kind of feel like she's kind of in a fantasy world with like how dating goes. But the stuff she wants, it does happen,
Right.
and it can happen to her. But I be just trying to feel like I just try to tell like like maybe you should try to chill, relax.
Right,
Try
yeah.
to get a squad together, go through like a little whole. I
Hey,
just
we're
tell
not saying, you feel me? We're not saying get a poon up, but have fun.
Yeah,
Take what you can get.
I tell her
Enjoy it.
like, be wild,
right, yeah, why not?
Everybody wild is different. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I told her, like, just having, like, 3 niggas. Because she not used to that, have, like, 3, 4. Like, you ain't even got to have sex with all of them.
Yeah. I encourage everybody to have their fun.
Because, like,
Yeah.
I don't, like, it's... People just try to say, like, oh, you should only, like, take it one person at a time. I'd be like, why?
Who invented that? Like, who came up with that
Why
shit?
until, like, me and one person, we'd be like, all right, like, we exclusive or however people say it. Like, we know that we are
Whatever
the only, we
right.
know, like, I only want to mess with you, you don't want to mess with me.
Right.
That don't mean we, like, full-blown in a relationship, but it's still, steps.
Yeah.
So, I'd be like, I tell her, like, try to, like, date around.
I think whole phase is healthy. You feel me? Whole phase is healthy. Period. Point
Because right
blank.
now she telling me, like, by, like, the end of the year, beginning of the next year, she want to, like, fall in love.
That's cool. But
That's
until
cool.
then, because this is how I look at it, there's going to be a time where you have to belong to one person. Right now, you don't have to belong to anyone because you're single. So if you're going to dedicate yourself to somebody who, you feel me, and you giving them all the milk, well, like, what's the point? Like, you might as well have your fun right now while you can, because there will be a time where you can't have fun no more, technically.
Yeah, like, we still, like, mid-20s. Like, people say they want to settle down. They don't really want, like, especially a lot of shit I said, a lot of people don't want to really settle down. Like, I feel like more like, when you get closer to 30, you hit your early 30s, because I feel like that time you probably already know what you really want to do in life. You probably a few steps there already.
Right.
You feel me? Then you're going to try to look for somebody to just be with you while you go through that. Like right now, like, you know me. Sometimes I be like, you feel me, I want somebody, but then you know me, 80% of the time, I don't really give a fuck.
Right.
But it's like, I'm young. It just be like, people say I hate women. They used to say that, boo, boo. Jokes. False narrative.
Yeah.
Jokes rules the world.
Exactly.
But you know me, I love women.
Right, yeah.
And it be too many out here for me right now and just be like, dang, I just need that one. Cause I might
can't
need
say
you,
nothing
and
right
then
now.
I ain't gonna cap too. I might need your friend too. Like,
I can't say nothing right now. So
that's cool,
I'm gonna let you cook. I'm cheering you on right now. Though.
I'm just saying though, like, ain't nothing wrong with. I told her, like, just try to be like fresh out of a few months out of a relationship, and try to be like single for like a year. Like, I'm trying to, like, really jump in and nothing.
Yeah, like, cause clearly that relationship shit ain't right. You feel me? Clearly it didn't
Right
work.
now,
If it was
at the
working,
moment.
you'd still be taking. You feel me? So like, you might as well try another method or some shit.
And like, cause I don't want to sound like I'm slandering her, cause everything I'm saying right here, I say too.
Right. It's just advice.
And I just tell her, like, like, you can't be out here like, oh, I'm shooting my shot by going somewhere inexistent. You know what I'm saying?
What you mean?
Like, she feel like, I told her, like, start sliding on dudes you want. She don't believe in, like, women chasing men.
That's not chasing. It's just expressing interest. Whatever he do with it from there is on him.
So she don't really believe in that. She believe in, like, the men or the hunters. She tried to use a whole bunch of, like, old
Some
school
1800 shit
terminology,
yeah.
but tries to mix stuff like that with, like, the new age.
Yeah,
And
you
it's
can't modernize old ideas, but
Yeah,
it's
so
a
I'm
whole
like-
new world.
I'm like, we got too many ways of, like, reaching out to somebody to say, hey, you feel me? I want you, or I'm trying to get to know you, for you to just be like, oh, I'm going to just go out and just exist, and that's me shoot my shot. Like, no, like, it don't work like that. You gotta go out. Like, I don't think I'm that social. Like a lot of my friends tell me I'm probably like in a friend group. They probably tell me I'm probably like one of the most social people. But you know me, I don't. Really, I'm not that social. I'm cool.
We hate everyone.
Feel me? Facts.
For the
But
most.
I go out, rap with some folks. Like I try to tell people it's not really that hard to like meet people. Like I get some people might have social anxiety. I do. That's why like anytime you see me outside, JP, whether it's like Ripple,
That's it, Ripple,
quit
or
playing.
like an event. Or
An
some
event,
shit.
you know what I'm saying? Even like if we rarely link up for like a drink or something. To eat, but even if you do, anytime you see me, I'm high. Because I gotta tone down.
I
like
used to think I had social anxiety. It really just, boy, I don't like people. Like,
and that might play a part into your
it's a
social
big
anxiety.
thing. Like, I'll be like, I'm cool with just. I like to people watch. I'll go out, give me a drink. I'll be on my phone. I'll be scrolling on Twitter, look up, see what everybody got going on. Motherfucker, come holler at me. Yeah, I'll chop it up with you. Before I'm not going out to just be seen or see. You feel me? But for the most part, I just be going out to chill and you feel me, catch some vibes, some energy. But people just so happen to be there, and I just be like, oh, okay, this is where we at tonight.
You know me. I like recently. I ain't been HAN. You know what I'm talking about. I ain't been. I don't know. I ain't been hoe hunting recently. I just go out to like. I've been recently. I just go chill, kick it. But it be times where I'm like, dang, like before summer, like transitioning like from spring to summer. I was like, man, it's time to go hunting this weekend. Like, I'm trying to go see, you feel me, who finna be out, who I can shoot at, who I can keep in the tuck, who I can put my foot in the door with, something. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But now, recently, I just been chilling, trying to get myself together. So I try to tell her, try to do something new. You gotta get outside your box. Like, I feel you got the image you want and how you want it to go, but I told her, like, in reality, everything ain't gonna go your way. You gotta find different ways to do stuff.
You gotta be able to adjust on the fly, adapt. It's a new world out here. You feel me? We're not saying just like I said. We're not saying throw yourself out there, but you feel me? You feel me? Something gotta give, because obviously what you was doing wasn't working
At that point in your life, so
at
try
that
something.
point in your life.
Try something different, like
Turn your hoe up.
yeah. Cause me, I ain't really even been like, I really ain't dated this year at all. Last year I was dating hella.
Word.
This year I just been trying to get myself together.
I ain't gonna lie, that dating shit is expensive too. I mean, I ain't stacking it. Cause like when you get a girl, you gotta feed it. You gotta take it out.
Talk to her.
Talk. Oh my. Anyway, you gotta talk to her.
And JP, I don't answer my phone, so it's just like. I remember somebody like this year I was like getting cordial with. She called the first time she ever called me. Cause I'm never gonna be the nigga that's gonna call you first, like
type shit.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna make no first moves. I might slide in. Other than that, it's on you to. Hey, I want this. All right, bet.
Cause I'm not finna call you for the first time. You just ignore it, or I call you with a nigga.
Right.
So, I'm never gonna be the first person to call. So she called me, but like, I always keep my phone on do not disturb. Plus, I was like sleep for work. So she called me, I didn't answer, and she was like, I'm never calling you again. And she was like, hey, she stuck to that. But she tried it one more time, and I didn't answer, but I called back immediately.
Right.
So I hate answering. I hate talking on the phone. Like, I hate texting too. Like, I don't know. Just like don't talk to me.
We hate everyone. Like that's.
I be how feeling like just don't talk to me.
That should be the name of this shit. I hate everybody. Fuck everybody.
Talk to me. I don't know.
We gotta hop on these 2K ratings though. How you feel about them?
I don't really care because they look.
I'm happy to see AD didn't make top 10.
Let me see.
I'm very excited about that because he don't deserve to be top 10 up on there. Oh, here we go. We got him right here, I think. Kyrie didn't make top 10.
Wait, it's 2K21, right?
Not 22.
Oh, my fault.
It's all good.
Yeah, those didn't look right to me.
I was like, Steph at number 1, I ain't mad.
Yeah.
Who was number 1? I think KD was number 1 at 96. I think that might be the lowest number 1.
This is for the biggest stars.
Here we go.
So it says.
Okay, here we go. Bron numbers 96. Oh,
Okay,
perfect
just-
right there. Keep it right
yeah,
there.
yeah.
Yeah.
Go up, there
Yep.
you go. There you go.
So you got LeBron at 96, KD 96, Giannis 96, Steph 96, Kawhi 95, Joker number 95, Embiid 95. I don't agree with that. Luka 94. Okay, Harden 94, Dame 94. I don't think Embiid should be that high in my opinion.
What do you think he should be?
I think he should be 90. I don't think he should be over Dame, but that's my Dame bias.
After this year,
I
this
seen
this
that
is
nigga-
coming off this year though.
Yeah, off this. Yeah, like I saw Joel Embiid. He played quite distasteful, in my opinion, in the playoffs.
Remember he was hurt. He was playing on a partially torn meniscus.
That we got to take
But
it
he
all
was-
into account.
But he was still hooping. But
we got to take it
okay,
all
so-
into account.
but-
He was doing a lot of soft shit, in my opinion.
But taking
Every
it,
possession he fell on the floor, whether he was laying the ball up, he passing, he trying to draw. He was always on the floor. He's 7'2", 350. Why are you falling on the
But
floor
if he-
every play?
if we taking it all into account, then we got to put in his regular season. And at some point, he was averaging a 30-point double-double. Like,
Man,
till he got
I
hurt,
don't
he
think,
was-
I don't think he had a more impressive season than Damian Lillard, in my opinion. Dame had less help and was willing, like them niggas.
but like they wasn't the first seed before Embiid got hurt.
All right, I get. I mean,
He was-
it's a pretty solid list. I mean, I agree with the top 10. It's just the placement, in my opinion, could have been different.
I feel like after a 50-point double closeout game, like I feel like Giannis should have the edge and be number one.
Yeah, I mean, Giannis just won a ring,
Like,
but they love LeBron
'Cause,
with all
like,
their heart, so it's like whatever.
I was on the CP3 train. I was only quote unquote against Giannis because I didn't want to agree with this nigga that was going for Giannis.
Mm-hmm.
But I can't say nothing else at a 50-point double closeout game. Like,
Yeah, you can't say shit. Yeah, he really dropped.
I feel
his
like
nut.
he
I'm
should
proud of him.
definitely be a 97. Everybody else should. keep
Nah,
it
it's still
regular.
some, bro. It's still, in my opinion, some ways to stop Giannis. I don't feel like no coach made an adjustment. Steve Nash, he didn't make any adjustments. What's the Suns' head coach name again? Monty. That's his name?
Monty
Monty Williams. He didn't make any adjustments, so they pretty much let Giannis do what he want for the duration of all the series, and it was just like y'all got to make some adjustments. It's like y'all guarding him 10 feet off the ball and y'all allowing him to create. You feel me?
But Giannis did get more in his post bag come like the Suns.
I just feel like I would have been able to draw up some shit to stop that bullshit.
better than Monty.
Yeah, I mean, bro, he didn't make no adjustments. Like, if you give a player like Giannis, who's skilled enough to create, if you give him space, don't give him space. You feel me? Like, don't give him any space because now you're allowing him to make up a move as he goes downhill. If you give him all that space to drive, so I just feel like I would have pressed up on him a little more. But shout out to Giannis. Chris Middleton stepped up big time. Drew Holiday stepped up big time. So, I mean, they deserve that shit. I wanted to see CP3 get him one, but
Nah, fuck
he didn't want it bad
He
enough.
didn't want it at all.
That nigga choked like bad.
I don't
He choked bad.
like. It's not, I don't even want to call it a choke, nigga. You just didn't want to. I don't. You fuck Chris Paul. He.
Yeah, fuck Chris Paul.
I'm so done. I was already done with that nigga when he blew that 3-1 lead.
So how do you think? So what's the season looking like this year? Do we got Warriors? They coming back making some noise?
Not until they trade all them young niggas for like something else.
So
They have too much shit to trade for them to not. They got Andrew Wiggins. They got for some reason Wiggins still holds a little bit of value.
I don't know why.
They got James Wiseman.
I
feel like
him. I like him.
I feel like they are higher than the 8th seed if Wiseman don't get hurt.
Mm-hmm.
Not saying he was like a big impact,
Mm-hmm.
but like that's a he was 7 foot. Like that's a nice body to
Yeah.
have out there, and
Yeah.
plus he could have helped with like he not really that good defensively. But like I said, it's a body out there,
Mhm.
especially when they could have used him. Then they play the Grizzlies in the playing tournament second game.
Yep.
They could have used him against Big Val, 'cause
Ja
even though he
Morant
was in,
fucked them niggas up.
even though Big Val was killing, he was in foul trouble.
Mhm.
So,
they got the band back together. Iguodala came back. Clay's coming back.
Iguodala is just a shell of himself. Like he has no type of back.
Listen, bro, we not finna disrespect Iguodala.
I'm not
man.
disrespecting Iggy, but like in 2020 when he has no back.
But I mean, but anybody looks good in the right system. He's familiar with. He's a Finals MVP in that system. Like that's his system that he can thrive in. You feel me? Like Like I said, they got the band back together. We gonna see what they, you feel me,
I
what they
feel
can
like
make happen.
They should really try. Like they got what 2 lottery picks, right?
Mm-hmm.
2 lottery picks. They have James.
What Kendrick
Wiseman.
Perkins call him?
And Wiggins. Like that's something. Like
Did you see the Lakers had the 3rd ranked big 3 in the league? They had them ranked 3rd. Brooklyn had the best big 3. The Bucks got the 2nd best big 3, and the Lakers got the 3rd best 3. Are you buying into the Lakers hype? I know you a Laker fan.
so. Look, I think I just told a nigga this last night because LeBron fans they call you a hater if you don't dick ride LeBron.
Right.
I feel like every treatment, every judgment I give to a player is fair, unless it's Bi. We gassing him all the time. Ain't Wyatt. But I feel like going up against each other, I feel like healthy, man, it's no question the Nets.
Mm-hmm. What you finna see?
But I feel like
They play each other on Christmas. The Christmas game schedule is fire.
I would say like as a big 3, we're better than the Bucks. But I feel like the Bucks as a team can still give us like some trouble.
Who is y'all big 3? I've heard 2
Look,
different big 3s.
look.
People is really not even considering AD the 3rd.
Look,
It's crazy.
The big 3 is the 3 best players on the team. It's Brian, Russ, AD.
Okay.
Like Bleachers Report, not even fucking with Russ. They putting Melo over him in the picture.
That's crazy.
But I didn't want Russ.
You
I
didn't
wanted
want-
Buddy Hield. I know Buddy Hield gonna give me 3s and a lot
I'm
of
sure
them.
you're gonna take Russ over Buddy Hield though right now. The Christmas schedule is gonna tell it all. The
I don't
Christmas
know,
game
bro.
gonna tell
I'm
it
not
all.
big on. I'm not big on Westbrook.
I'm not, but you still want him though. Like I
I'll
hate
take
LeBron,
him.
but if LeBron want to come to Portland,
But like that's
I'm arms open.
That's different though, because Dame can legit play off ball, and he's like the best deep shooter other than Steph. So it's like Russell Westbrook, he can't shoot nothing.
but that fast
Like
break action is gonna
he'll
be crazy,
he'll
though.
get hot in the mid range in a little bit, but like the fast break
That
action is
fast
cool.
break action gonna
But
be
now
crazy.
when we're in a half court setting, and then we do a pick and roll,
Mm-hmm.
and then who's at the 3? I mean, we got
Yeah,
some.
y'all have no. I mean,
we
Melo
got-
can still knock that bitch down.
but he not.
He hit some big shots for us last year.
He not somebody I'm like certain that's gonna go in. Like we got Wayne Ellington now.
But this is the thing. Check this
hold
out.
on, wait.
Go
Before
ahead.
you go, but I was just telling somebody last night. I was just like, yeah, we got shooters and they stats are good, but I was like, are you gonna hit them shots when it matters though?
Mm-hmm.
Like you seen Joe Harris, he led the league in 3-point percentage by a crazy margin. He was nowhere to be found. in the
Nowhere to
playoffs.
be found.
Like no. I was there. I was at the bar at Game 7, Brooklyn versus Giannis
Milwaukee.
and them.
Yep.
When I tell you, every time Joe shot a 3, niggas would raise up out their seats, but they be disappointed. He missed.
Boom.
So you gonna hit them shots when it matters. So my bad.
I feel like though, Melo knowing his role.
Yeah, I ain't really.
Because like for Portland, we needed him to score, so he was working on his post game, his perimeter game. He knows he's just there to shoot. I feel like he's just gonna work on
I ain't
shooting
worried.
all summer. You feel me?
I'm not really worried about Melo. Just be in shape. That's all I can ask for him.
You think you want IT for LA, or it
No.
don't really matter?
Cause it's like this. Like I was saying, I've seen this before. I've seen this in 04, and I've seen it in 2013. Now, both them situations were different, but this is still kind of the same thing. We getting this big super team together with, we got a young nigga in AD. Bron's coming off an injury, and when he's finna be 37. It doesn't get any better at that age,
Right.
And then Russ is just a knucklehead. Like you get all the articles, they're buying into each other.
Whatever.
That's
that
cool.
means.
We gotta see what's going on. And then Melo old. He like the same age as LeBron, so it's like we real old. We got some young dudes. Like I was surprised when we got Malik Monk. I was happy about that. I mess with Malik
K9
Monk.
is a bucket too.
K9, he's a bucket.
He's a
Sometimes
basket.
he is shitter. You can't.
Sometimes, but I feel like it's all about
But I
role
ain't-
though. In Miami, he had to overcreate sometimes because Jimmy Butler isn't that much of a scorer. Tyler Hero isn't that much of a scorer, so he had to be over aggressive. I feel like he gonna fit in perfectly with LA, because like he just gonna flow
But to
into
tell you,
that
I
shit.
don't think we need IT. It's
Yeah,
cool,
I don't.
like-
In a land of 6'6" point guards who are 20 years old, I'm not investing millions into a 5'8", 34-year-old. It's just like no point. Like he has a great story. He had a good run. He's a legend in his own right, but it's just time to go to the big 3 at this point, or go to China, make $5 million a year, get your shit off, and you can live comfortably. Like the league, you don't always have to be in the league. You got to know when to, you feel me, move on. You feel me? But
we gotta wrap it up though. So appreciate you for coming through.
appreciate you for having me. Good talks.
Yeah, this was some good talks too. No stagnant.
When is this
energy, none
coming
of
out? When is this coming out?
that. The audio coming out tomorrow. Video will be out.
What time?
Next,
What time
next
is coming out?
I always drop it at like noon.
Okay, so if you listening to this, pop out. My girl Maddie, Alexis, she's having a little interactive art show.
Shout out to Maddie.
I'm gonna be spinning. It's gonna be good vibes. If you're hearing this, pop out to the Tennies Art Building. Have a good time. Fuck with us.
So yeah, so right on for coming on.
For sure.
And we'll be back next week with a full cast. So see y'all.